Good morning, day 36, 136, and I'm leaving the Col shelter, something like that. 7:30, so not a bad time considering we loitered this morning, waiting to see what the weather would do. And actually, it's going to continue to improve this morning, with only single-digit chances of rain later today. So we're going to do 14 very hard miles to get out of this. I can't think of the name of this notch. It's infamously hard. I'll mention it later. But yeah, it's just 14 hard miles today, just like yesterday. But at least it won't be raining. But it'll be wet and muddy, probably. Slept pretty good. Slept pretty good. So Mahoosuc, the Mahoosuc is what they call this. Mahoosuc Notch is what we're heading into, and it is supposed to be god awful. So Wanderer is waiting for me at the trailhead, so I'm headed there now. Go Spirit! Series of steep boardwalks here. It's kind of interesting. Oh God, I'm dizzy. Oh, this is hard. Yesterday and today too, been walking through a lot of these high altitude bogs. These just rotting boardwalks. I mean, the AMC is doing a terrible job here in this section maintaining the trail after all the money they get selling everything. But look at this. See if I can show you this. Ooh. That's how deep that is. All right, we just went up and over Goose North Peak there. Came out, and it's been so cloudy that we really haven't had a chance to get a view. All right, now we got a little bit of a chance for a view. All right, we have made it to the summit of Fulling Mill Mountain, South Peak.
The creek says we're at the summit of Fulling. Did you say Fulling Mill?
Fulling, that's F-U-L-L.
Fulling Mill Mountain, South Peak.
So we're getting ready to go into the Mahoosuc Notch. What the AT guide says is either the most difficult or the most fun, depending on your perspective. All right, go Wanderer, go. This is some of the madness we got to do. Yay! All right, and here I am, entering the notch. This is what I got to go through. Wanderer's already up ahead. All right, I got to go through here and up through there. Madness continues. This is crazy. Plenty of butt sliding. Let me get through here.
Hey Mark, you want me to video you?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a shot of this crack here. We gotta come through.
He's talking about the rock.
Yeah.
I'm talking about your body.
Yeah, now you can shoot me.
All right, Streak. Get it. Get it.
This is the easy part right here.
Woo!
All right.
Go around.
I was like, there's no way. Wow, wait, I want to do it too.
All right,
yeah.
Mark, you got a video Spirit.
Damn. Woo!
Yeah.
Nothing pulling out of there.
Yeah, that's a lot like spelunking.
Over here to your right too, if you could put your right foot up on that.
Watch your head up there when you
Watch
land.
your head though, you're gonna have to push to the diagonal.
Oh, go to your thing's caught. Yep, there you go.
All right, just came out of the that right there. That's a really tough climb out of the Mahoosuc Notch, climbing what they call the Mahoosuc Arm. And here's a view from the top. We believe that is Old Spec, which is where we'll be going. And there we go. All right, the trail came out at the outlet of Speck Pond. Well, there's Wanderer climbing up Old Spec. I'm almost there. It's intense. It's sharp. Oh, we're almost down in Grafton Notch, and this sure looks inviting. I'd like to jump in. It is 5 o'clock, and I've made it to Grafton Notch. Thank God. And I just saw a sign saying there's trail magic here. Whew. Is this trail magic? Courtesy of?
Aaron.
Aaron. Well, thank you very much, Aaron. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
What you got here? All right, we got some liquid refreshments. Fantastic. Hey, Guten Morgen, day 137, and we're back at Grafton Notch. Got dropped off by the proprietor of the West Bethel Motel. Excellent little motel that's very hiker-centric. Much appreciated. Did a little resupply and had a nice dinner last night, a nice breakfast this morning. So we're going to try to do, I don't know, 16 miles is kind of the plan. Try to get to, I think it's Hall Mountain Shelter. Got a big, nasty climb coming up, but after that, I don't think it's going to be too bad. So, pretty strong chance of rain around the 4 o'clock hour. So, it's got a tropical storm that's putting a lot of humidity in the region, and a pretty strong chance of rain next few days in the afternoons anyhow. So hopefully we'll avoid that. So until we get to the top of the mountain, see you later. All right, Wanderer and I are back on trail, heading to the woods at 9:13. A late start. Wanderer, by the way, hurt his ribs yesterday, and he's been taking a lot of pain medications, and that made him nauseous. So he's struggling this morning, which means I might be able to keep up with him today. Well, I'd say we only went about a mile up this mountain, and a couple of times I admonished Wanderer. He was crawling. I mean, I was taking baby steps, and he was way behind me, and I'd pause and wait for him to catch up. Then he didn't show up, and Spirit passed me by, said that he made the decision to turn back, so I went chasing after him. Yeah, he's headed back down the mountain, and I don't have a signal. I'm continuing on. He didn't want to quote unquote ruin my hike, so he's wondering if maybe he ruptured a spleen. And from my little knowledge of first aid, the signs point to that. So bad news. Yeah, he's really suffering. So so right now, as of right now, I am without Wanderer. I figure worst case, I was going to take a 0 day in Rangeley, about 40 miles north, and we'll catch up again there. But yeah, I don't want to leave him. I actually feel bad not going down the mountain with him. Kind of regret decision to keep on going. But oh well. At least let me get to a signal. Get to the top of this mountain, Baldpate Mountain, and I'll check the time and see if I can call and get him some help. At least get him a ride from West Bethel Motel, if nothing else. This is a view from the west peak of Baldpate Mountain, and there's the east peak right there, which I'm headed to. All right, there's I think that's where I came. from the West Peak. And I'm climbing up the East Peak. This is something else. You kind of see why they call it Baldpate Mountain. This is just rock, man. It's like the Rocky Mountains. Cool. All right, I'm very near the summit of the East Peak, but I think this might be the best vantage point. Gorgeous. There's the cairns marking the trail coming up that rock face. It's a little hazy out in the distance. You can see the mountain ranges. Still got a little ways to go. That's the summit right there where that sign is. So I'm looking at a little different panorama here on the trail north side of the east peak of Baldpate Mountain. It's a little different. Still nice. Visibility not great, but pretty cool. All right, I've made it to the Fried Notch Lean-To, and some of the peeps are here. Hey! All right, so I'm pressing on 10.5 miles from the Fried Notch Lean-To to the Hall Mountain Lean-To. I broke a pole today. You know, I don't think I mentioned it in the video, but yesterday, going through all those rocks and stuff, the Mahoosuc notch or whatever they call that, I bent a pole and I straightened it back. And once you do that with these aluminum poles, you know, the metallurgy is toast. So I fell today on a slippery section, and that pole, the lower of the pole, bottom part, just crumpled. So it's in my pack. There's, I don't know if you can pick it up there, but the broken end. But so anyway, got to think about it. I hate hiking with one pole. It's awkward as all get out. And for my knee's sake, I really want both poles ASAP. I don't want to deal with Lecky trying to get customer service to ship me something up ahead. Last time I did that, it was over 100 miles before I got the part I needed. That was the grips, you might remember. So there's a good outfitter in Bethel from whence I came. So the next opportunity to get off is Andover, which I can get off today. But the hostel, the cheap hostel, is full for tonight. I just made some phone calls. They're open tomorrow. So I'm gonna press this 10.5 miles, short story here, get to this shelter, and then have about 5 miles to another road tomorrow morning, and stay at this place called the Cabin. It's a cheap bunk, 20 bucks. They're gonna charge me 20 bucks to take me into Bethel to this outfitter, but I think I'm gonna have to do it. The trail coming out of this last shelter, they said was fairly easy, and so far that has proven to be true, except for an intense climb coming out of the shelter, Fried Notch shelter. But right now I'm cruising, so I'm hoping to get to the Hall Mountain shelter before 6:30, but I'm not going to get my hopes up too much. All right, bye. You know, I've come across moose scat several times now on the trail, and here's another little pile of it. I just want to give people who don't know an idea. So, you know, it's about each pellet is about thumb size, so it looks like maybe a humongous rabbit dropped a load there, but this is a pretty small pile, and it's old, but that's what it looks like. All right, it's just a couple minutes before 6, and I've made it to the Hall Mountain Lean-To. A couple of folks here. Pretty good time. Pretty happy.